Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Native Americans, West Indies, gotta give all the son and glory to the Howell, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rikad, Badash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishops, each will, who are the apostles and all the Israel representatives of the night. In the sincere salutation titled the Ark, wishing this truth and believing this truth with the four winds of the earth, the entire world. Shalom to the Aqua, faith and education, another day of education, Lord willing to be edified. And for the first time, since I've been doing lessons, since I've been doing my own lessons, this is the first time I can actually say I'm just flowing in the spirit. Left the plantation at 2. I've been training all this week, so I've been trying to get this little. So, just flowing in the spirit. But as the scriptures say, let me get that. The Lord said He's going to do a marvelous work. The Lord will magnify His name. It's already happening. But right now, it just magnifies all of the world on the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahushua. But the main prophecy in the scriptures is raising up His sons and daughters who He scattered throughout the four corners of the earth and known in the streets. Our name is known. Well, the Lord is magnifying who Israel really is, who are the sons of God in real time. It's how, behold ye among the which you would not believe, though it be told to you. So what's been told, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians? This is something that's being spoken amongst the people. 1 and 5. Behold ye among the heathen, and this also was rewritten in the book of Acts. Behold ye among the heathen and regard and wonder at work in your days, which not in the land of our captivity. We shall remember us and think upon the name of Yahweh, called Jesus. This is a great marvel. We was told that we was no Negro, Chinos, Native Americans was told that we are nobody in America. Well, we the 12 tribes of Israel. Ever be told on earth, man, that ye are the sons and daughters of the Heavenly Father, man. And one of the major prophecies outside of the MOTB being made mandatory, the micro C, all these heathen nations, all 17 of these nations going into slavery, man, when the Messiah returned. Listen, one of those top prophecies is that Israel, said in John 6 and 4, major prophecy. Let me get this. It reads in verse 10, and I fell at His feet to worship Him. Do it not, thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren, they have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahweh. America gonna be destroyed, man. America gonna be destroyed, man. These are the main two parties that's gonna shoot missiles on America: Iran and Russia. The Russians today is occupying the land of the Medes, to the Persians, man, or the Persians and the Medes, because the Persians had the bigger army. Well, the same thing is going to happen now. The Lord, South Africa, right, Brazil, these nations is joining the party, been a bully over the four of the whole earth, man. And all these other nations, they sick of America, putting sanctions on them, embargoes, going in their country with what is called economic Babylon the Great. Their brothers, the Russians, man. As they tell you in Ezekiel 39, to the other nations, man. The one nation that stood up against Babylon the Great, all the nations is joining with them, man. Let it be Gog and Magog, man. They said Libya, these nations is joining the BRICS, man, leaving America. They doing $1 billion deals with China and Russia. Egypt trying to dump the dollar. Here, man. You want to talk about the Edomite, the so-called white man playing economic warfare? But guess who's really playing economic warfare? Yahweh, by Jimmy Yahweh, man. And this is the master chess player, man. This is about prophecy, man. And thus saith the Lord. In 2nd Ezra 11:39 it reads. Oh, before I get that, let's get this. 2nd Ezra 6 everybody is seeing, man, the prophecies of these nations separating from America, joining Russia. The world don't know what's going on. They look at the news, they know the thing that happened, man. The so-called white man got them docile with social media, Snapchat, Instagram. Oh, what's the word? Fun, right? Fun go back to the Latin Greek, to the Latin divertimento, which means to divert your mind from rhythm. Want to have fun, right? Girl just want to have fun from what's really true. Connection key. What happened is prophecy, but the world don't know what's going on, man. This is 2nd Ezra 6, in verse 20 it reads, that shall begin to firmament, and they shall see all the out, man. They just don't know what's really going on. The prophecies are being displayed daily, but the average person don't know that that's a prophecy, man. 39, the Lord said they shall see all together, but the only one can discern 39 are not thy it that remaineth of the four beasts, which is in Daniel 7 and Daniel chapter 10 in my world, that the end of their times might come through them. It said the end of their times might come through them. Who is it them? The Edomites. When you go to 50 and 45, now remember it said that the end of their Roman Empire. Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, then surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their times may come through them. Who is it them? The Edomites. The so-called white man. He's the one that ruled. Revelation 13, it reads, and I stood upon the sun of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. You know the 7 heads is the NATO with the EU now. It say, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was the rulership of the so-called white man with Alexander, right? He put a leopard's head on his head, man. It say, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, white man. And the end with Russia today, man. Okay? So it's showing you that the end of that time is going to come through them, man. The Edomites. Well, the Lord says, he's 16 and 13, it reads, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. It's back right now, man. It's our spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the whole, unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world. To do what? To gather them to God Almighty. So these 3 unclean spirits. You got Washington for the military, you got London for the financial, and you got Vatican, Rome for the man. And what's their job to do? To gather them to battle. It's a, for they are spirits of devils working miracles. The only reason Salaki keep buffering, you know, all these nations. And the reason why, because the Lord say that they put their That's why this in 7 it reads, when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loose. Satan is in a real prison. Who let him loose, man? Because he was kicked out of heaven, right? Uh, let's back up. That he rebelled against God, right? Satan rebelled against God. Him and he made out of heaven. If Satan, man, don't worry, I'll wait. Somebody give me an answer, man. If Satan rebelled against God in heaven, and he took some angels with him, how is it possible that God can bound him in a prison, man? Don't worry, I'll Revelations 20 and 7. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to the sea of the earth. God make up to gather them together to battle. See, who is Gog and Magog? It'll be Russia today, man. Russia occupying the land of the Medes. So the whole set these people up. Esau eating the so-called white man, the elites. It's to draw out these other nations. It's to stir up to stir up the wrath against Russia, man. And obviously all the other nations, it's okay, the so-called white man to see the world with that white Jesus image. And after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world. Who own the world? So-called white man own all the resources. You gotta go to your Whole Foods or your Walmart or your Publix. Well, guess who own those? So-called white man do, man. His whole goal is to make war, which is the modern day, man. In Iran is the Persians. They'll accept the scriptures, man. It's his philosophies, right? His religion, his policies, his legislations, his democracy, his draconian measures, right? Which is draconian. Go back. It's saying shall go out to the sea of the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, together. That the Lord has set up on his chessboard is to make Esau, Edom, the so-called white, to war, man. So now, all these small proxy wars is going to lead to World War III. Revelation chapter 9. One woe is past, and behold, there'll come two woes more hereafter. So the first World War passed, two more woes coming, right? Which is war. This is Revelation 11:14. The second war is past. How many wars has it been? Two. The second war is past, and behold, the third war coming quickly, man. Man, we watching these small proxy wars with Ukraine and Russia, okay? And the cold thing is, Babylon the Great got to defend Ukraine. Who's gonna, hey, just accept the Lord, man. Who's gonna take that back, man? Ukraine gonna get taken back. Just like, what's this, Crimea? They took back Crimea, man, okay? That they gotta defend Ukraine. America also gotta defend Taiwan, man, from China. Now, as they gotta defend Taiwan, Lord got this chessboard set up perfectly, man. Okay, we talk about omnipotent, omnipotent, the master, man. So America, what is that? They gotta defend Taiwan from China. They gotta defend Israel from Iran, and they gotta defend Ukraine from Russia. That's the end, man. They have. You keep messing with my live screen. It's all good though, cause my work been recorded in the heavens, man. My work been recorded in the heavens, so it don't matter to me. They gotta defend all these three countries, man. Yeah, it's all good, bro. They recorded in the heavens. My work's been recorded in the heavens, man. Revelation 14 and 13 said your work do follow you. So I rebuke Satan in the name of Yahweh Hashem Shah. I rebuke you, Edomites, in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. It's all good. What was I finna do? Oh, but they army spread it too thin, man. So while these bastards gotta defend these nations, these other countries, Taiwan and Israel, man, the Lord is stirring up. Oh, let me get that before I get to Habakkuk. In Isaiah 43, this is the work of Yahweh Shema Shah. This is Isaiah 42 and 13, Salakia. Mighty man, he shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. What's happening right now? We watching in the world news. The Lord is stirring up jealousy with all these nations, man. For Mark 3:23 on down 5. They ain't on the same page. Matter of fact, let's get that after this. Isaiah, Lord willing, Isaiah 42 and 13. Yahweh shall go forth as a mighty man of war. He shall cry, yell, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. The point is, the Lord is stirring up jealousy out here with these nations. This is Mark chapter 3, verse 23. It reads, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And this is Yahushua. Pharisees and Sadducees coming at him. He was doing witchcraft by healing. Listen, he say, this is prophecy today. And if that kingdom cannot stand, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself, who control the world? The Edomite, so-called man. And they ain't on the same page, because if they was, the Lord would have stirred up the Russian Edomites to come against the Babylonian Edomites. Okay? If a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. 2 Ezra 11:39 said that the end of their times may come through them. He shall make their habitation desolate with them, man. That's prophecy. Thus saith the Lord. And if Satan, he cannot stand but have an end, man. Let's get this other one. This is also Luke. Worded different. 11:17. But he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Falleth, man. But hold on. It tell you in Revelation that this beast had what? 2 horns like a... Yeah. They ain't on the same page, man. So it say, let me find it here, bear with me. And verse 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he is Babylon the Great, man. This is the revived Roman Empire. North America is, man. These 2 horns, go back to the Fabians and the patricians, man. Well, today it's the Democrats and the Republicans, which allegedly they appease to the people that they're on the same page, but they all work for the elites, man. So whether you a Republican or a Democrat, they control. But this is how they had the people divided, man. But the Lord say, America, this system is divided, man. Also in Isaiah, verse 1, the Lord, and it reads, the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. Man. The Lord have, this is Isaiah 19 and 14, Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst, and they have caused to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. And what's this work? The Lord not together, man. It's a perverse spirit, man. They done passed the bill for you to sleep with animals. The transforming the Decepticons, they get to run around here with equal to. One can commit adultery and get away with it. Your kids is not yours. The state said they own your kids. That's called a perverse spirit being mingled, man. This bastard putting estrogen in the food, man. Got Jake out here. I'm talking about the super emotional women pulling up on you like they'll beat you down, man. You literally got young teenager girls right now in high school on. Gotta put them hands on Jake, man. That's called a perverse spirit being mingled, man. No women will be lifting no weights, man. Yeah, any idol, because ain't no God but the Heavenly Father Yahweh is the representation of the Heavenly Father Yahweh on earth, man. But you can worship any idol here, man. You want to follow Buddhism, Hinduism, you want to be a Baptist. In America, you can, man. In the ancient time, Israel was caught doing that. They was put to death, man. The Lord put you to flight. Your brother, your mama, daddy, let's go over here and do this. Guess what? Hey, this nigga tried to make me go in. Lord, this nigga tried to make me put him to death. Remember the guy that picked up the sticks? They had to grab a stone too, man. Again, in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err every work. Everything here is done in wickedness, man. Outside of the remnant, outside of this gospel, everything here is done, man. Isaiah 5. Everything has been turned upside down, man. The bitter, sweet, sweet, bitter. The good, light, darkness. The good, man. So-called white man is just fun. He's a rookie on the chessboard, man. He either a pawn or a rookie, man. He ain't the king or the queen, man. They say, Yahweh have made a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused each you see going on. It say, for Egypt, with the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Hey, in Isaiah, what is it? Isaiah 2, they tell you that as the master swords the maiden applies to Isaiah 13 and 15. All you that trust in the so-called white fall, you gonna fall too, man. Outside of this gospel, everything else, there's a perverse spirit in it. It's in every work, man. The air, the people, the animals, okay? Hey, man. But the Lord said he left a remnant, man. He left a remnant, and in there, everything outside of this, that's why you wanna do something else, man, the Lord gonna kill you. She's single, man. But then she talking to 2-3 different guys, man. Your face and lie to you, man. That's a perverse spirit, man. These men are looking right in your face and lie to you, man. Say the man of sin, the son of perdition. Job 13 and 4, you are forgers of lies. Well, guess what? Because he's the one that forced the lies. Now you so-called Negro, Latino, you can dust self the so-called man. Because you love your father, the devil, man. The point of Isaiah 19 and 1, and ain't nothing Every time somebody lose their life, that was a prophecy, man. When you die and go back to the spiritual realm, hey, Lord said, I'm going to send you back again. This going to happen. That's called judgment, man. That's prophecy, man. They died. Esau keep buffering us. It's all good. It is what it is. This is Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rides upon a swift cloud, which is a chariot. I'm telling this slow belly nigga chariot. He talking about, no, that ain't what they're talking about. You slow belly nigga. The Lord ride upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. The scripture we can prove, man. Psalm 104, man. It say, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved. Saying that Jake worshiping right now, outside of this truth. Hey, this elder, as the brother Ayash had said a while ago, hey, whatever you Jakes worship, man, whatever you worship now, money, women, cars, clothes, whatever it is, and Jake will and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And Yahweh Shai's presence, man. Everything going to melt. The scripture says, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to their idols. To them they have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. The Lord is going to cause all this to fail, man. That's Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47, man. And I was mentioning this last week. You got people that watch the news. You got some people that don't watch the news because they say, oh, there's so much going on. They don't want down in the spirit. Listen, man. Thus saith the Lord, man. The Lord, man. Way over Barbados or whatever country, man. That's the Lord, man. It's always prophecy. It's prophecy, man. As the head brother every day, man. And for a person to lose their life or to get into some accident, live, get afflicted, or die, that's called judgment. The heathen don't know what's going on, man. They just living. That's the difference in the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Just what it's called, is it WRC? WRC. When reality clears, what do you see? Well, when the Lord put us the eye salve on, gave us the eye salve with the little medicine in it, man. And it calls out Yahweh Shema Shai. But you still could be enjoying life, man. Isaiah 42:13, the Lord shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. But this is about these nations. In Ezekiel 1 and read, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against Meshach and Tubal. The Lord's against them, he against the Russians too. But this is the main chess piece on the board, man. The Lord, Salakia, wrong chapter. Ezekiel 38 and 1, Salakia. Ezekiel 38 and 1. The word of Yahweh came to me saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. See, the prophecy sudden out of a few years, you just come on, man. And it say, thus saith Yahweh, with thy jaws. Crimea was a part of that, man. But what Putin did, they took back Crimea, man. The same way they gonna take back Ukraine, man. Lord got them fighting a little harder. But Crimea ain't do none of this, man. Crimea, the Lord got that energy on Ukraine to do this, so America can join in, and it's gonna be a part of that downfall. Back to the old Soviet Union, man. When Ukraine was a part of Russia, a Soviet Union, Crimea them back. It reads, and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor and shields, all of them swords. So now it ain't just Iran and Russia. I mean Iran, the Persians and the Medes. Now the Lord say, give me a Persians and Medes. You in Libya with them. Ethiopia and Libya is in Africa, man. House of Togum of the North Quarters. Here's Turkey rolling in. And now here thee, be thou prepared, prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And this is what Russia is, man. So the other nations, like, man, somebody step against a bully, what you would do, man? You had a bully messing with you for years at school, taking your lunch money, stood up and like, you see him one day, he go head on head with the bully, right? Head on head, but it's like they don't fight. Like, what's up, bro? You ain't the baddest. What's up? But then you see the bully kind of stand off like, this ain't over. I'm gonna come back. Well, that's gonna show the other ones like, right? Try him any kind of way. The other nations saw that, man. The other to the bully. Hey, I'm just tired of seeing bullies do other people like that. That's the so now Russia standing in the paint, man. Noah said he gonna be a guard to the other nations. A guard means someone that protect, man. A bodyguard, right? That's what they're supposed to do. Well, this ain't no got his hand on this one. This is called prophecy. Oh, I was gonna go to Jeremiah. Back in Jeremiah again. Let me see. No, I won't verse. It's Jeremiah 50:28. It reads. Hold on here, bear with me. Jeremiah 50 and verse 27. It reads, the land, blow the trumpet among the nations. This is what we're supposed to be doing, man. Warning our people that the Lord is going to destroy America using Russia and the other nations. The Lord said in Luke 12 and 51, he came to bring division, man. Man. Okay? Set up a standard in the land. This is what the Lord said, go out to the highways and hedges and bid my people to the marriage. Isaiah 51 said, like a trumpet and show my people, man. What's going to happen in the land of Babylon, man? It say, blow the trumpet among the nations. Come together against her, the kingdoms of Ararat, which is Turkey, many Ashkenaz. It said, be thou guard unto them. That captain is Russia. It reads, it said, cause the horses to come up against the kings of the Medes. Who are the kings of the Medes today? Russia occupied the land of the Medes, man. Okay? The old Soviet Union. prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the